boondocks. The boondocks.
Maybe you missed the opportunity to own one of these extraordinary cars when it was new, but now you have another chance, the Mazda RX7. 0 to 50 in 6.3 seconds. Superb handling because of its front mid-engine design. And two models, starting under $6,400. The car you've been waiting for is waiting for you, the Mazda RX7.
Hey team, welcome back to the channel. Thought it's time that I introduce my personal car to you all and show you what we're working with. So this afternoon I'm going to do a little bit of a walk around, I guess explain what the car is and go over some of its little quirks and features that it has, and then I guess touch on the future plans for the vehicle. So hope you like it. I love this old girl. She's going to keep me busy just to keep it on the road and all that sort of good stuff, but we're definitely getting there, and yeah, it's super enjoyable every time I hop in it. So yeah, hope you like it. Cheers. This is the hardest part with the rotary. That seems to always want to live there. Well, if the key tag doesn't give it away, she's a Dorito powered vehicle. So it's a 1986 Mazda RX7. This one's called known as a Series 3, so it's the last of this shape, but they obviously started a bit earlier, so Series 1 and 2, very similar looking with a few differences, but they started in 1978. This is a 1986, so yeah, the absolute last of them before they changed shape to what's known as the FC RX7. So yeah, here she is. So a couple of the key differences, I guess, from this one to the earlier ones is the wheels here. You'll notice these are the stock wheels, so the stud pattern on these is 4x114. The earlier ones is 4x110, so slight difference there. And a big part of that reason is they've gone to disc brakes on the rear here, and this one actually has an LSD diff as well, so yeah, a few little changes there. The tail lights are different on the Series 3 to the Series 1, and then engine configuration is slightly, they started dabbling with a few different things in this model. 12A 6 ports engines and 13Bs in some of them. This one has got a 12A as per the number plate, OG 12A U. But yeah, we'll go over it and we'll check it out. So she's pretty well original, and kind of the way I wanted to sort of keep it. It's pretty, considering it's near 40 years old now, it's in pretty good nick. It's got the little seats in the back for all the big kids. And this fabric actually is kind of a little bit of a transitional one, so it this fabric here and this one is used in the later model as well, so I don't know if they're just trialing it before putting it out into the new stuff, into the new wagon. But yeah, this one's got electric windows, power mirrors if it had them. Did come with AC and all that sort of stuff, but this car no longer has that. Little graphic equalizer that doesn't work, but it's cool as. And what else? It's had the factory spoiler removed, so I've got a plan in place to sort of get this all touched up and looking sharp. I'm not gonna, at this stage anyway, I'm not gonna add another spoiler. We'll see what happens in the future. Just the old twin pipe exhaust there, but she's pretty well stock exhaust. Come back into this side. So it's got a few things I want to address at some point, like little tears on the seats, which is going to happen for a car of this age. But all in all, she's pretty tidy. So it's done a few Ks, 229,000 Ks, but I've just had the engine rebuilt by some very reputable people. So big shout out to Rich and Dave at Green Brothers. based in Tauranga, or in the Mount Maunganui in New Zealand here. And Jeremy Abbott of Abbott Brothers Racing, he pieced the engine together for me. And then I've had the team at 3 Rotary Racing, so Andy and Liam Duffin have really dialed in the way this car drives at the moment. So yeah, very happy with what we're working with. And unlike most conventional cars, the bonnet opens backwards. So here's the almighty 12A. So this one, this is essentially what it comes out with. So there you go, it's marked, stamped by, and where are we? There, 12A on the housing. Yeah, I've put a little Weber carburetor on this one. It's got a aftermarket light and flywheel by Green Brothers. It's got a nice oil cooler down the front there. There's billet tanks, also by Green Brothers, just to keep everything nice and cool. It's what they call an extended port, so they've opened the ports. I'll show you some photos shortly of what's been done. And then just, yeah, a little twin pulley there by Franklin Engineering, just to take the load off the alternator on the single belt. What else? Electronic dizzy. It's got a Series 5 RX7 alternator. And that's pretty much it, I think. Catch can. Oh, it's actually got a turbo gearbox, so a little bit stronger, and it's got another couple of vents for cooling down. That's pretty well lit. So this one made 182 horsepower at the rear wheels with the stock exhaust. So I'll come around the other side and you'll see it's got a set of racing beat headers, but then the exhaust from there on is stock. So that's probably its biggest restriction now from a power perspective, but I'm not too worried about that at the moment. It's all induction and sounds pretty cool as it is. But one day I might look to put an electric fan in here, get rid of the viscous one here, and maybe open the exhaust slightly. And that's pretty well it for the power of this thing. I like it where it's at. It's just good fun as it is. I've got a couple other plans cosmetically, as I touched on. We're going to get their back touched up there, and got a nice set of wheels in plan for this, so we'll have to stay tuned to see what those are going to be, but really looking forward to those. So we'll get this touched up, a couple other little stone chips and nicks and whatnot around the place, and then there's a few other sort of mods I'd like to do down the track as well. But we'll grab the keys, we'll have a look in the rear here. The old almighty safety kit. So as you saw before, the back seat space is not very big at all, but my boys still love to come cruising in it. And yeah, this is pretty much it. I guess another feature, Series 3 and 2 have the rear window wiper, whereas the early Series 1 doesn't. And Series 3 has a clean fuel cap, whereas the Series 1 has a key access on here. So, yep, my one doesn't work, so I have to do it manually anyway. But that's, another quick cosmetic difference. On the early Series 1, the bumpers stick out a lot further than this and are a bit squarer. Well, especially the front's drastically noticeable. I'll put a photo in shortly just so you can see the difference of the bumpers and how they've kind of changed a little bit. And that's pretty well it. There, she's a beauty. Happy as. we took it for a big run yesterday, so didn't skip a beat, drove real nice, so cannot complain at all. But let me know what you think, guys. Do you like the sort of original aspect of it, or do you think it needs to be modified further? I'm kind of on the fence with that one, and I kind of like the idea of just OEM plus type, vibe with it, just giving it those things that they kind of need from the factory to really wake it up a little bit and make it kind of a bit more responsive, handle a little bit better, look a little bit better, and just enjoy it as it is. But thanks for watching, guys. Really hope you enjoy it. We're getting toots here from passers by, so they enjoy it. And that's that. The almighty Series 3 RX7. You.